And this is perhaps the one time of our day where we can let go of some of that stuff. So allow your hips to sink back towards your heels. Make your knees as wide as comfortable. Arms can be outstretched between your legs, by your side, underneath your forehead. You could also have a block underneath your forehead or even your hips. So, you know, kind of take your body where it needs to be. Scan your body for tension that may be resting there anywhere, usually right around our cervical spine, our lower back, our hips, our knees. And just kind of direct your breath into those spaces to let out. Slow down the breath, start to breathe in and out of your nose. There's no rush to it. There is a smooth, soft quality to it. And that's the softness and the stillness and the quality of the breath that we carry with us through the entire practice, no matter what happens, no matter what obstacles we face, balance, strength, form. The breath is what grounds us. It brings us back. So continue your soft, easy breath through the nose. Walk your hands out in front of you if they're not already. And maybe your Ujjayi breath as you inhale and exhale out of the nose. And as you start to close off and constrict the back of the throat with a slight guttural sound. And then notice the breath moving across the top of the shoulders, shoulder to shoulder, rib to rib, and hip to hip. Creating some depth and length into the breath and into the body. Inhale, rise to your fingertips, lift your chest up just a bit. Walk to your right side. Let your left hand rest on top or longer than your right. Let your left hip rest against your heel. And allow your body to completely soften. Back with your left arm to the center. Take your right arm, flip the palm up, and just bring it underneath that left arm, back of the head towards the mat. Spread your fingers. Push your left hand fingers forward and push your hips back a little bit more. So don't feel that you have to get your right shoulder to the floor. Back of the head will be more accessible for a lot of us. Take another breath. Exhale, turn your right palm down and just lift yourself over to your hips and your water bottle to the other side. Take the right arm now on top of the left. So we're just twisting over to the left side a little bit more. Relax the shoulder away from the ears. Let your belly soften between your thighs. Allow for no tension in the neck. Inhale, bring your right arm forward. Flip your left palm up and float it underneath your right arm, back of the head towards the floor. Big shoulder release for some. Some of you will touch the floor, others won't, and that's okay. Inhaling, left arm's coming forward. Exhale, let it go. Inhale your hands right underneath your shoulders as you lift up onto your knees. Knees underneath your hips. Spread your fingers. Press equal pressure into the ball of the fingers, the heel of the hand, and the wrists are really you're not putting too much pressure into those wrists here. So lift out of the arms. Inhale your right leg behind you. Tuck your toes underneath you. Square off your hips so your belly is lifted. Maybe the left toes are tucked under as well. See where you are with your balance. And then just reach the left arm forward with the right foot still on the floor. Reach out in two directions. Inhale. Lift a little higher with your arm and your torso. Then float the right leg off the floor as you exhale. Square your shoulders, square your hips, draw the belly in. Release the left hand down. Inhale, open up to the right side. Right leg is up, but if you need to bring it down, bring it down. Lift your heart. Exhale, right foot down, right arm overhead. Lift the left side of your body up and over. Nice. Inhale the right arm back up, and as you exhale, bring it underneath the left. Inhale, open the arm again, lift the right leg up. Exhale, right arm overhead, right foot to the floor, lift away from the floor with your side body. Inhale up and empty as you exhale underneath the left arm. Inhale back up to your side, right leg up, right arm up, bend the right knee, and see if you can reach behind you to grab it. If you can't reach it, reach towards it. Feel free to use a strap or towel. And then push your shoulder open, or pull your right shoulder back. Push your right hip forward. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly release the right foot. Right arm up in the air. Spin it back around to the center. Right knee to your chest, round and curl. Right leg lifts up in the air. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Bend your elbows, bring chin and chest to the floor. Come back up, round and curl knee to chest. And then place your right knee on the floor, push back to a child's pose, really soft, really quick. Inhale back to all fours, and exhale, settle in. Left toes tucked behind you, tuck the toes on the floor, square your hips, use the right foot and shin, or maybe you have the toes tucked to give you some assistance. Right arm out in front of you, thumb up to the sky. Left leg is very active, pull the belly up and in. Inhale. Exhale, now float the left leg off the floor, toes point down, belly pulls in. Exhale, right hand down, spin over to your left side, move that right foot, left arm up and open, and then left arm over your head. As you exhale, left foot comes down, lift the right side of your body up. Inhale here, and exhale, left arm under right for the twist. Inhale, left arm, left leg up. Arm overhead. Exhale, left foot down. Inhale, left arm up. And exhale, twist. One more time, bring the arm and the leg up. Flex the foot. Bend the left knee and see if you can grab a hold somewhere. Pull the heel to the buttocks. Pull the hip forward. Lift and open up your back. Your chest, excuse me. Open up the front of your shoulders and chest. Release the breath and release the leg slowly. Left arm comes down. Left leg stays in the air. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Adjust your stance. And then drop chin and chest to the floor. Inhale, come up. Knee and chest meet. Exhale, kick it back. One more time, I think I gave you an extra one here, round and curl, and then bring your knees to the mat, push back to your child's pose. Stretch your arms all the way out in front of you. Inhale, back to hands and knees, tuck your toes, exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Rise up onto your toes. Shift your heels to the right side, but keep your torso centered. Keeping the heels to the right side and torso centered, shift into a plank and see where you are at. Shoulders over us. So our upper body is still facing down, facing parallel. Inhale, back up as you exhale, heels down. Rise up on your toes, inhale. Exhale to the left side, turning your heels to the left. Inhale, onto your toes, come forward to a high plank. Resist the earth, but your torso is still facing downward. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, heels down, turn your toes forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, bring your chest to your thighs, shins parallel to the floor. Shoot yourself into a high plank, inhaling, legs are straight. Lower straight down to the floor, maybe your knees touch. And then come into a low cobra. Hug the elbows by your side, crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Breathe in and breathe out. So again, same thing we were talking about pre-class, where the cervical spine is, right? Don't crank your neck up If you want, turn your eye gaze up or your eye gaze in front of your nose. Inhale, lift your arms up, push your pubic bone down, top of the foot and shin down. Squeeze your elbows in together. As you exhale, come down to the floor, push back to your heels, but tuck your toes. Lift your knees up off the floor, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk your feet just a footprint forward. Inhale. And exhale your heels towards the floor. Maybe they touch now, maybe they don't. Take your right arm to your left foot, shin, or ankle, allowing the hips to just draw to the center as you twist underneath. Inhale. So similar to what we did on our knees with the twist. Inhale, replace the right arm, and exhale, switch arms. Try to draw the hips towards the midline. And then come back to center. From where you're at, walk your feet to your hands, top of your mat, coming into a soft forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Place your heel of your hands on the floor in front of you. So you might need to bend your knees or put your hands on blocks. Let your head come down. Inhale and exhale. Now pushing the hands into the floor. Feel the spreading of the upper back muscles, right? Just spreading shoulders apart. Like you were going to go into a handstand. Certainly if anybody is there right now for it, go for it. On the next inhale, hands on your shins, look forward. Bring your collarbones forward, top of the head and tailbone in the same line. Draw the navel point up and in. If you want more, just take your arms out to the side, float. Good. Try to take that arch in the upper back away and just keep your torso as parallel as you can. One more breath. Exhale, left hand to right, foot, shin, or ankle, right arm in the air, bend the left knee. Get a little bit deeper into this twist. So if you bend your knees, you'll probably get a little bit more satisfaction in the twist. That's if you want it. Inhale, look down, arms out to the side. Exhale, right hand to left foot, right knee bends, left arm comes up. Maybe your eye gaze goes to your thumb, maybe down to the floor. Maybe just straight ahead of you. Inhale, come back to center, both arms are flying. Belly is lifted, crown of the head, tailbone in the same line. And then flip your palms and float up to standing. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms inside out. Drop your shoulders down away from your ears. Lift out of your rib cage, draw your ribs downward. And lift up and over to the right side, slowly. Pull your hips to the left side today, just like we just did. Inhale, back to center. Exhale up and over the left side, and move your hips to the right side. Inhale, back to center. Lift the heart, open up. Open the arms, cactus them. And as you exhale, bring the arms behind your back, knuckles to the earth, lift your chest and forward, slowly fold down. Head comes down, arms go up. Inhale. And exhale. Let the belly and chest meet. Let the head rest towards the shins. Inhale. Pull your arms back away. Broaden your collarbones. Come halfway up. And then rise slowly. Little mini back bend at the end. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet together. Bring your arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, bring your arms down, up and overhead. Fold through center. Release your hands to floor, shins, or the blocks. Hands lift, or fingers lift. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step to a high plank. So we've been in plank before. Either lower to your knees or go halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, lift your heart. Go through it slowly, not just because the song says it, but because I want you to experience the feeling. And we meet in downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Rise onto your toes, bend your knees. Look forward, make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand the way you want to come up, right? Maybe with a rounded back, maybe with a flat back, hands to your heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms down, up and overhead. Exhale, fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step, step to a high plank. Stay there for that moment, and then lower slowly. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. You can modify by being on your knees. You can amplify by adding 100 push-ups. Breathe. One more time. Rise up onto your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, hop, float. Fly to the top, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, hands to prayer as you exhale to your heart. Arms down by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk, step, or float back. If you jump right into chaturanga, bend those elbows. Take it to your knees, add push-ups, and downward dog is where we meet. Step your feet touching, toes touching, chest to your thighs. Inhale that right leg up in the air. Right knee to your chest, round curl, step it through. Come to your fingertips or blocks, hug your hips in. Knee is always optional to be on that floor. Rise to your fingertips and then hover your fingers off the floor and notice what's going on back here to keep you stable. Inhale, lift your torso just part of the way up, not all the way, and bring the arms out to the side again. Reach your fingertips long, crown of the head to tailbone. Inhale. Good. Now, rise up on this inhale, arms up. Exhale, sink a little lower. Keep that height. Pull the knee up, back leg. Knee over ankle, front leg. Ribs towards hips, midline. Inhale, open up your arms to the right side, water wheel. As you exhale, settle in. Hug hips to center. Maybe you gaze back at your right thumb, or perhaps the gaze goes forward or just to your right side. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up. Twist. Knee down is optional. Shoulders are stacked. Collarbones broaden. Lift your belly off your thigh. Inhale and exhale one more time. Inhaling, right hand comes inside right foot. Spin your left foot on its side. Walk your hands a little bit further back towards your back foot. And then take your left arm up and revolve the twist. Open it up or resolve the twist, whatever you want to call it. Stacking shoulders on top of each other. Right knee is still bent. Maybe for some of us, our hands are on a block or on our thigh. Inhale, hover your fingertips off the floor. And then pull yourself up to warrior two as you exhale. Settle. Settle. Gaze at your right fingers. Gaze at your left fingers. They should both be on top of your ankles, right? So they should be in the same line. Can you bend that front knee a little bit more and drop through your hips? Flip your palms open. Good. Reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, spin around to crescent lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. Lower down through your flow, or skip it, or add to it. Lift your heart up. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Feet come to touch. Left leg in the air. Nice and high. Exhale, knee to chest. Step forward with the left leg. Bring your hands on either side of that left foot. Square your hips, shoulders back, collarbones forward. So just find your placement and then hover your fingers off the floor and notice what happens to your body, what muscles you have to activate to get there or stay there. Now inhale, torso just part of the way up. Spread your arms out to the side like a T, like you're going to take off and fly, but we're not right now. Inhale, arms up, crescent lunge. Exhale, sink a little lower. Pull your right kneecap up, inhale. And then once again, open the arms to a T. As you exhale, left arm, or move to the left side, I should say. Hold that left hip into your midline. Inhale. Can you sit a little bit lower? Exhale. Right hand inside, right foot, left arm up, open twist. Inhale and exhale. Don't forget about your back knee, everybody. It's nice and strong. As you exhale, left hand comes inside of the foot. Spin your back foot on its side. Walk your hands back a handprint. And then bring your left arm stays on the floor, right arm comes up, and we twist inside of that leg. Left knee is bent, thigh parallel to the floor. Lift from the bottom side of your body up and in. Inhale, rise to warrior two. As you exhale, settle in. Look at your left hand. Look at your right hand. Hands are right above your ankles. Sit a little bit lower, dropping your hips down rather than going into your knee. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Flip your palms. Reach, reach, reach. I forgot what I did here. Did I reverse it? I don't think so. So windmill, let's go down. That's rare. And come into a low lunge. Step back. High plank. Through a flow. Upward. And downward facing dogs. Hips up in the air. Bring your feet together. Inhale the right leg up. Here you go, Rach. Exhale, right foot steps through. Inhale, hover your fingers off the floor. All the way up to standing. Exhale, crescent lunge. Open your arms to a T. Exhale, twist to the right side. Inhale, left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, right hand down, spin the left foot in. Move it back, left arm comes up, we twist. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise to warrior two. As you exhale, settle. Good. So whether we did or not, flip your palms, reach forward. Left arm down, right arm up. Keep the right knee bent. Press your left hip towards your right knee and breathe. Inhale, windmill down. Release it, take a flow, skip it or add to it. Come down halfway, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, thighs off floor. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together at the back of your mat. Left leg up in the air, inhale. Exhale, step it through. Hover your fingertips off the floor. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, open the arms, twist to your left side. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up into the twist. Inhale, left arm comes down. Right foot spins on its side, right arm rotates open. Exhale, look down. Inhale, rise to warrior two. As you exhale, settle. Flip your palms, inhale, reverse your warrior. Right arm down, left arm up. Whatever you choose to do with that right arm is up to you. Pull that right hip towards your left knee. Inhale, let's rewind down to the floor. Step back through your flow, or right to downward facing dog, or child's pose. Downward dog is where we meet. Breathe. Feet together. Inhale the right leg in the air. Exhale, step it through. Roll up to crescent lunge. Exhale, settle. Inhale, open out. Exhale, release left arm down. Right arm up. Exhale, right arm down, left foot spins. Left arm comes up. Look down at your right toes. Inhale, back to warrior two as you exhale. Settle in. Inhale, foot palms. Reverse your warrior. Now straighten your right leg here. Inhale, reach the arms front to back. Maybe east to west, north to south, not sure. Move your hips to the left. Move your torso to the right. Release your right arm when you're satisfied that you've got as much length through your body as you can get. Right arm down, left arm up, and we twist. Stacking shoulders, pull the knees up, and breathe. Imagine your back shoulder leaning against a wall. Some of you might be right by a wall. Lifting up the right side of your body. Inhale. Exhale. Now take your left arm up and over your head. Reach the fingers to the front of your mat, and then spin your heart open so that you're still opening that left shoulder. The right side of your torso is up and lifted. And some of you will even get a little bit more spin and get a little bit more rotation of the bottom ribs up towards the sky. Inhale, look down at your right foot, rise up, stand up nice and tall. Find your warrior two again as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, windmill down, step back to a high plank. Exhale to lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together, back of the mat. Lift your left leg up in the air, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, step through. Inhale, rise into your crescent. Exhale, settle. Inhale, open the arms, twist to the left side. Exhale, right arm down, left arm up, and twist. Inhale, left arm down, spin the back foot on its side. Exhale, right arm comes up. Inhale, look down, rise up as you exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip your palms, reach forward. Reverse that warrior. And then straighten your front leg. Inhale, rise to stand. Reach your left arm forward as far as you can. Right hip back. Shorten your stance if you need to. Put your hand on a block. Right arm is up. Left arm is down. Lift out of the bottom side of your body. Pull your knees up. Squeeze your heels towards each other. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Imagine that your whole right side of your body can be against a wall. Look down at your left toes. Inhale, rise up. Find warrior two as you exhale. Just a couple breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, one more. And then rewind down to the floor. Step it back and take a vinyasa flow. Skip and you do you. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat. Climb to your fingertips, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Look forward, inhale. Elbows out to the side as you exhale, head to shins. Lift your sitting bones up and spread them. Let your head come down. Allow your belly to soften on your thighs. Inhale, look forward, pull your toes. Exhale, release your hands to your hips. Press down through your feet, rise up to stand. Place your hands on your back and just give yourself a small, mild back bend. And then rise to stand. Heel toe your feet together. Place your hands to your heart center as you exhale. Shift your weight into your left leg and float your right leg off the floor. Knee in line with hip, or maybe just a little bit higher. And then flex the foot as you open it out to the side. Draw that left hip in. And if you need assistance, help placing your foot in the inner thigh. And then think of it like a suction, right? So you're suctioning your inner thigh and your foot together, hugging that left hip towards midline. Your right big toe points down. So maybe your knee doesn't open up all the way. Maybe your hip doesn't go all the way. Good. Just make sure you're not putting your weight into your knee, rather above or below or even on the floor. Tree pose, Vrikshasana. Inhale, open the arms all the way up. Exhale, float your right hand down to your right leg and lean to the right side. Because on a windy day like today, your trees might sway. Inhale, back up. Hug your hands to your prayer. Release your right foot, but don't place it down. Exhale, kick it out in front of you. Engage your quadriceps. Pull your left hip inward. Step forward 2 to 3 feet. Keep your hands at prayer. And just dip your belly, your heart, crown of your head, your tailbone in line. Toes match up. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, slowly bring your left knee to your chest. Open it out to the side. Help guide it with your hand if you need, into the inner thigh. Toes point down. Right hip hugs in. Squeeze your foot and your inner thighs together. And always feel free to hold on to something. Inhale, arms come up to the sky. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and over as we tilt to the left side. Flexible like a willow, strong like an oak. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Oops, I just came out of it. And then turn your left knee forward. Extend the leg out. Find those quadricep muscles. Exhale, step down 2 to 3 feet and float your right leg off the floor, squaring your hips. Inhale, crown of the head, tailbone, and the back foot in the same line. Right hip dips down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, right foot to left. Exhale, release your arms by your side. Separate your feet hips width. Good. Bend your knees, sweep the floor. Find your chair pose. Weight back in your heels. Good. So our feet are about hips width apart here. We may not be as high or low. Doesn't matter. See where you're at. Inhale. Press down to stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your back. Just give yourself that same little mild back bend. Bring your feet together, toes touch, heels touch, or perhaps for you, you want to be a little bit more separated, arms by your side. Inhale, bend your knees, sweep the floor, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands to floor, legs straighten, head to shins. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on floor, shins or blocks. Exhale, step to a high plank. Stay here for the breath. Exhale, elbows come in. Inhale, roll over your toes or to your knees. Downward facing dog. Without lifting your leg in the air, right leg steps forward. Left foot turns on its side, hug the right hip in. Draw your arms overhead, warrior one. Straighten out of that warrior one. Square your shoulders and hips and rebend. Good. So are you in the right amount of front heel to back heel alignment, right? Are you far enough apart? These are the things that go through our mind as we get into our warriors or any pose, right? So even before we move, we kind of eyeball it a little bit. So for some of us, myself in particular, lately I go wider in my legs, right? Width, length is about one of my own leg lengths apart. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, open your arms to the side. Inhale, fold down. Ooh, and fold over your right leg. Hands can be forward, back, on blocks, on your shins. You can shorten your stance because this is pretty wide for that stance. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to your fingertips. Once again, bring your arms out shoulder height and rise up. Warrior one as you exhale. Inhale, lift out of your torso. Exhale, release your hands and take a flow. If you choose, add to it. Or don't do it at all and go to down dog, hips up in the air. Without lifting your left leg in the sky, step it forward, spin the right foot on its side. Warrior one, inhale. And again, here we fine tune the adjustments, right? Heel to instep, heel to heel, maybe a little bit wider. The length is about one of your own leg lengths between. Arms are up, inhale. And exhale. My hands are touching, but they don't have to touch. Back leg is strong, pinky toe to the back of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. Straighten your front leg. Open your arms up shoulder height. Lean forward and release your hands to the floor. Could be right by your foot, could be back underneath your shoulders. Kind of make this your choice, where you want to be. All the while drawing the right hip forward, forehead towards the shin, big toe towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to sorry. Halfway lift, inhale. Arms come back out. So hovering over your front thigh, arms come up, warrior one. Exhale, settle into it. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands, step the left foot back. That same breath takes you through your push-up into your upward dog, inhaling. Downward dog, exhaling. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Feet are about hips width apart. Right leg steps forward. Left foot turns on its side. Warrior one, inhale. Exhale, straighten your front leg, arms shoulder height. Inhale, reach forward. Now, left arm down on a block or on the floor. Right arm in the air. Rotate. Draw the hips in midline. Breathe. Pinky toe of the back foot on the floor. You can turn that back foot forward if this is an issue for your hips and your back and your knees and all that stuff. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, right hand down. Right leg is still straight. Left arm comes up, open up. Back to your triangle pose. A little different entry into it. Look down at your toes, in front of your toes. Place your block there if you'd like. Right hand in front or to the side. And lift your left leg up in the air. Half moon balance. Stack your shoulders, stack your hips. Imagine that you're pushing your left foot against a wall. Beautiful. Good, Rachel. Breathe, everybody. Stay where you are. You can just keep going where you are. You can bend your top knee, and as we did on our knees, you can reach for the foot or the ankle, pull the hip back, and open up shoulders and hips. Take your time. Don't force it. And when you're ready to come out of it, don't let it boomerang out. Slow and controlled. Left arm up, left leg up, excuse me. Bend your front knee. Release into your triangle one more time. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, lineal to the floor. Through that same breath, step back and lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left leg forward, right foot turns. Warrior one, arms rise up. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, adjust your back foot if you need to. Exhale, come halfway down. If you have a block, place it on the inside of your foot. Right arm down, left arm up. Hugging hips towards midline. Crown of the head towards the front of your mat. Awkward twist with a straight leg or bent leg, doesn't matter, it's awkward, right? So some people will have to turn that back foot in forward. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale down to the floor. Exhale, left hand on the block or inside. Right arm spins open. Triangle pose. Beautiful. Look down. Inhale, rise up. Adjust it. Exhale. Actually, come out again. Bend your front knee. Right arm comes up in the air. Right leg comes up in the air. Start simple, right? Build it. This may be enough for you. Maybe your knee on the floor is where you want to be. And if you'd like to bind, right hand reaches for right ankle, foot or shin. And then work on opening the right shoulder and right hip open. Kicking the foot into the hand. Find a steady gaze. Drishte, where we were talking about before we started class. And then gently releasing the foot. Softly bend your front knee. Step back. Once again, find that triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle, just release. Oops. And exhale, hands to the floor. Left leg steps back to right leg. Flow through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up in the air. Inhale, your hands walk back to your feet. Back of the mat, halfway lift. Feet or hips width apart. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees enough that you can lift your toes up and slide your hands all the way underneath. Wrap your big toe around your wrist. Look forward. Inhale. Exhale, work at straightening your legs. Head to your shins. Send the weight forward into the wrists, into the balls of the feet. Let your head go. Shake out yes and no. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come to stand. Give yourself a mild little back bend. And then lift yourself up back to center. All right, bring your feet a little bit closer. Send your weight to your left leg. Lift your right leg up. Flex the foot. Now place your right ankle above your left knee and open up your knee. You can stay right here. You can have your hands at your heart, your hips, wherever you're comfortable being right now. Or bend your knees and drop your seat. Reach your arms forward and your hips back. Breathe. Stay here, or some of you put your hands on the floor. Wrap your right foot around your left tricep, and you can take the arm balance. I don't know if anybody's going there. Go, Rach. No? Okay. That's it. Good. So any degree, right? Any degree. Good. If your hands are down, slowly begin to come up. Hands to your heart. Rise to stand. Place your right ankle outside your left ankle. So you're just crossing your right foot over. Arms up, inhale. Take a hold of your right wrist and lean to the left side. And again, you can move the hip out to the right side a little bit just for that relief. Inhale to center. Other side, exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open your arms and fold down. Place your fingertips on the floor, lengthen your spine. Walk your hands into a high plank. So your left heel will be coming up behind your right. Shift forward. Stay here. Lower halfway. Your choice. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg in the air. Open up that left hip. Bend the knee. Kick it out a little bit. If you like to flip your dog, follow your left foot over behind you. Maybe you do a dancer's bridge or a full wheel. Lift your heart up. Pull your hips up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, release. Left leg in the air. Just reset. Knee to chest, rounding curl. Kick it back up in the air. Left foot to the floor. Feet are separated, hips lift. Good. Walk your hands back to your feet. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, fold. And let's ragdoll to stand up. Shoulders roll back and around. Heel toe your feet together, closer, arms up, inhale. Hands in prayer as you exhale. Right leg stays down, left leg lifts up. Lift the knee a little higher, flex the foot. Cross left ankle above right knee, open the knee. That's it. Enough for you? Maybe this is where you're going to be today, right? Or maybe we're just going to drop our hips, come down a little bit. When you feel that you've got your length, your depth, your place, reach your arms forward, reach your hips back. So that's how the war feeling. And maybe the hands will come down all the way to the floor. Wrap your left foot around your right tricep. Some of you will go into an arm balance here. Don't feel that you have to. Feel that you are ready for it. Go, Cindy. Yeah. Good. So if you're on the floor, if you're flying, come back. Bring your hands to your heart. Slowly rise up to stand. Cross left leg over right. Reach the arms all the way overhead. Grab left with the wrist with right and lift up and over. and shoot those hips out today. Inhale back to center, switch sides, exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, look forward, walk your hands to the front of your mat. Exhale, stay here, plank, or take a vinyasa. Upward and downward dogs. Right leg lifts in the air, open the hip, bend the knee. Good, if you'd like to flip your dog, follow your right foot up behind you to the floor, dancer's bridge or a wheel. Lift everything upward. Exhale, right hand down, right leg up. Knee to chest, round and curl. Right leg in the air. Four on the floor, downward dog, exhale. Inhale, come to your knees. Sit on your heels or sit on a block. So Virasana. If this doesn't feel just juicy for your knees, put yourself on a block or change into a comfortable seat for you. Hands by your side, fingertips tenting the earth. Press your toenails, your pedicure, into the earth and lift your knees up. So ET, maybe change your camera for me so I can see you better. Bring your chin, thank you, chin to chest, head to the knees. Inhale, release your knees, tuck your toes, sit on your heels, place your palms on your thighs. Inhale all the way up to your kneeling. Separate your feet, toes can be tucked or untucked. Take your right arm, follow it with your eye gaze, not your neck necessarily, your eye gaze. Take it all the way back to your right foot. If you need to, you tuck those toes. Left arm, shoulder, face forward. So pull your hip, don't dump into the lower back, lift up and out of it like you've got a big giant stability ball or a beach ball behind your back, and all you're doing is leaning over and getting this wonderful stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, follow your left arm to your left foot. Maybe the toes are tucked. Hips go forward. Inhale back to center. Sit down on your heels, cup your heels with your hands. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Chin to chest as you exhale. Forehead to the knees, top of the head to the floor. And just lift your hips off your heels and grab a hold of your heels. Press the top of your foot and shin down. Get a little bit of strength from there. No weight in your head. Lower your hips to your heels. Sit up on your heels. Inhale back up onto your shins, arms come up. Exhale, option to take both arms to both feet or one arm at a time. So if you're reaching for both feet, grab the heels or tuck the toes. Inhale, lift your heart up, let your head go back. Camel pose. Beautiful. Push those hips forward. Lift the heart a little bit deeper. One more breath, everybody. Inhale, release your hands to your hips or your heart. Rise up. Exhale, sit on your heels. Cup your heels. Chin to chest, round and curl. Forehead to knees. Top of the head to the floor. Exhale your hips off your heels and round and curl your spine. Pull against your heels and feel the opening right across the upper shoulders. Lower your heels, your hips to your heels. Walk your arms out for a child's pose, extended. Inhale to all fours. Place your forearms on the floor. Measure out the width of your elbows. Place your hands on the floor, palms down, and then step to a high plank, a low plank actually, forearm plank. Shoulders over elbows. Eye gaze. You choose. I'm looking towards the front of the mat. Now roll a little bit forward on your toes, lower your pelvis to the floor, you're resting above your pubic bone, and pull your shoulders back and your heart up. So this is the part where you often see that head go back. I want you to keep your head on top of your shoulders and turn your eyes up. And then pull your elbows towards your chest towards your elbows, shoulders are down away from the ears. And then exhale, bring your hands underneath your forehead and let your head rest on them. Inhale to lift your chest up. Keep your left arm where it is. Take your right arm and right leg and grab a hold for the foot. So options here, lots of them. You could have your hand pulling at the ankle. You could turn your fingers towards your tush, if that works on your shoulders. You can also lift the leg and the arm, shoulder open. If you feel like you want even more challenge, left arm comes up off the floor and you reach like you're shaking hands. That's it. E.T., I can shake your hand right there. Exhale, come down wherever you are. Hands under your forehead, turn your toes in, wiggle your hips from side to side, just releasing any of that tension. Right arm stays down, we're gonna come up for the other side. Left knee bends, left arm reaches behind. Grab where you can, however you choose to have your shoulder. Some people will be very happy turning their fingers towards their hips. It's not easy for a lot of us. Some of you will even put your elbow in, or your foot in your elbow crease. And again, if you want more, take the right arm off the floor, maybe even the right leg off the floor. Okay, it's a lot for your back, so listen to your body. Maybe your left leg comes off the floor. Exhale, release it all. Turn the toes in, shimmy your hips from side to side. Let your forehead rest on your hands. Okay, full bow, floor bow. So you can continue doing what we did, or you can even come into a cobra. Bend both knees, reach both hands from the ankles, flex the feet, bring the heels and knees closer together. Start with your legs down and your chest up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, push down to the floor, good, Rach. Inhale, lift everything off the floor, legs, arms, shoulders pull back, crown of the head reaches forward. Breathe in, breathe out, keep your neck neutral, so don't look up. Keep it in line with your spine. One more little kick of the legs and arms. And then exhale everything to the earth. Hands by your chest, sit back, open your knees wide for child's pose. Reach your hands in between your feet, drop your left ear towards the floor. Let your shoulders relax. Turn the other cheek. Inhale to center. Reach your arms out. Walk your hands back into you. Shift your legs together and off to either side. And take a little walk towards the front of your mat so that when you lay down, you will be, your head will still be on the mat. Bend your knees, heels in line with your sitting bones. Hold your hands underneath your thighs. Lift your chest up. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Pull your belly in, pull your belly in. Go down till you are at your waistline. And now, so someone like me with a high waist, I have a little bit more to go than some. When you get to your waistline, can you let go of your hands? Good. Flex the palms so the fingers point to the ceiling. Pull the shoulders back and down. Lift a little higher. Good. Breathe. Lift a little higher. Exhale. And then lower to the floor. Hug the knees into your chest. Cross right leg all the way over left leg. Knee on top of knee. Gomukhasana legs. Heels towards your buttocks, tailbone to the floor. Inhale, the arms float open. Exhale, hips move right, knees fold to the left. Any variations you have are welcome. Uncross the legs, keep the knees where they are, and draw them a little higher to your shoulder. If you have space, you can take both legs straight or one leg straight. And if you don't have to do it. It's perfect. Think about pulling your right hip to the right, or your hips to the right, and your feet to the left. And if your knees are bent, it's your knees. Rebend the knees. Come back to center. Round and curl, grab a hold of the top of the foot, shin or ankle. Head down, left leg crosses all the way over right leg, grab the ankle, shins or toes, tailbone to the floor. Open the arms out, move your hips left and let your knees fall to the right. Just simple spinal twist, but it may be more than you want because your knees are crossed high, so feel free to adjust. Uncross your legs here at the side, bring your knees a little higher to your shoulders. Stay here or extend your legs out. One is not better than the other, it's just different. Move your hips to the left side, feet to the right side. There's no real right and wrong as long as it doesn't harm you or someone else. And then go ahead, bring your knees back to center, lay on your back, grab a hold of the top of the foot, shin or ankle, round and curl. And then take your hands behind your thighs or your calves and stretch your legs straight up in the air. Let your tailbone come down. Once again, take your arms in front of you, flex your wrists, lift your head and shoulders up. Pull your belly in, maybe so much so that your hips lift off the floor for an inch, a millimeter, a quarter inch, wherever you are. Head and shoulders a little higher, hips a little higher. Take a breath, don't hold it. And then as you exhale, everything comes to the chest. Okay, we're going to do one set of bridge or wheel or any other back bend you like. So listen to your body. Grab a hold of the tops of your, or the backs of your feet. Line the heels up with the sitting bones. Point your pubic bone up. Let your back rest into the floor as you start to peel your spine off the floor. Rest your shoulders underneath you as much or as little as you'd like. Point your knees forward. Pull your heels back at the same time. If this is enough, stay here. Put a block under if it's too much. Or bring your hands to your shoulders, fingers pointing inward. Rest to the top of your head, and then lift yourself up into your big, beautiful back bend, your biggest of the day or thus far. When you're ready to come out of it, slowly, maybe the top of the head comes down first, upper, middle, lower back to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's just do a quick little happy baby here. Rock on your spine, give it a nice little spinal massage. And then draw your knees into center. And stretch your legs out onto the floor. Stretch your arms up over your head. Reach in two directions. Right arm, right leg, left arm, left leg, everything from the midline. Reach, 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 reach. Take a big breath in, pause at the top of that breath. And then open up your mouth. Ah, let it go, arms by your side, let the feet splay open. Soften your eye gaze down to the tip of your nose. Don't shut your eyes really hard and tight. Let everything relax. If you like, place a towel over your eyes, a blanket over you, something under your knees to support support. Find your best version of Shavasana. As my t-shirt says, I heart Shavasana. If you have the luxury of staying longer, shut me down. Stay on the floor. If you need to make your way back, take your time, stretch your arms behind you, hug your knees to your chest. Make your way onto your right side and just rest as long as you like, can. Make your way back into the reality slowly. So come up to a comfortable seat when you're ready. Take a few moments here just to re-enter. And then bring your hands to your heart center, giving thanks to yourselves for getting to the mat this morning. Anytime you can make it to the mat's a better day. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for this community that we have built together and grown into and moved into together. So I am grateful to all of you. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace to all. Bowing down and honoring the beauty, the light, the peace within each one of you. Namaste, Satnam. Go in peace. And make it a wonderful Saturday or the rest of the weekend if I don't see you. For those at home, stay fit, stay healthy.